Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Hi. I've been a sick little boy. Well, hold up. Pause. I've been a sick big man. Still sounds weird. Anyways, I've been sick. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Your Opinion is Not Facts, where I'm Yona, and my opinion is fact, but yours isn't. Let's get into the show. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hi YouTube, look what my sister got me. Isn't this so cute? It's literally a little Pooh Bear. If you're listening, it's a Pooh Bear bag. I'm gonna wear it all the time because it's just so cute and so dainty and adorable. And I'm Pooh Bear. I'm the baby girl. I want to be baby girl. Y'all, we have a show for you today. I have a show for you today. Let's start with depression again, our favorite topic. Depression baddies rise up. Depression baddies rise up. Rise, rise, whoa, rise up. I've been in this era of like solitude and just like I love my own company. I mean, I always have. You can ask anyone. I have always loved my own company ever since I was a wee little boy. I find it hard to spend time around people I don't want to be around. But on the flip side of that, I also, here living in New York City, I do experience, like FOMO. I'm just like, oof, should I be outside? Should I be doing things? But then I look at my rent and when I'm paying to live in this apartment, and I'm like, yeah, I don't mind missing out. I don't mind missing out. I don't mind sitting up in my. Why am I in such a singing mood today? I'm in such a sing-songy mood today. If you're listening, I am so sorry. I'm a little bit of a mess. I'm a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I don't mind sitting up in my room. I don't mind hanging out by myself because you know what? When you're by yourself, people can't fucking disappoint you, and that's a fact. When you're alone, no one can hurt you. It's you and ChatGPT and the stories you make it right for you. Don't ask me, got really weird over the past couple of days. But it's okay to slip into a little bit of fantasy. It's okay to slip into maybe that's my Pisces been talking because I'm like, I am such a escapism ass bitch, and it's like I have to have a vice. I'm so sorry if that's trigger warning. If you are someone who suffers from vices, maybe this podcast isn't for you because I talk about mine openly here. I have to have a vice, whether it's food, whether it's the occasional drug, maybe it's whether it's dick, I have a vice. And right now mine is solitude. Right now mine is not mines. Do you hear that? That's such oh my god, that's such a black thing. Mines? You're working in the mines, Snow White? Cinderella? Mine is, let's clean it up, Kokor. My vice is solitude right now. And my mind is a little all over the place. So once again, welcome to Your Opinion is Not Fact with Yona, with me. Y'all, have you heard about this fucking, hold on, let me get my podcast notebook out. Podcast baddies, listen, if you're going to start a podcast, a little piece of advice so I get to the page I need to get to. If you're going to start a podcast or have any type of social media, you at one point will have to take notes. I'm sorry. I know you think that you're the smartest and the brightest and you can never ever forget anything. But I don't need notes, Yona, okay? I am the note. I remember everything, okay? Sure, that's great for you, Glenda. But when you get older like me, I'll be 31 in November. All my 30 baddies, rise up, speak up. Hello, is this thing on? When you get older like me, you just have to. You get scatterbrain, especially if you have like a little bit of a spicy brain. You get scatterbrained. You get all over the place, and I do. I do have a little bit of a spicy brain. My brain's like I'm doing a face right now. So if you're listening, just imagine the face me as Professor X. Okay, so have you heard about the Atlantic dropping the news about what's going on with our senior members of Trump's presidency right now? Yes. So the what is his name? Jeffrey Goldberg. Jeffrey Goldberg was accidentally, quote unquote, accidentally added to a group chat with the senior members of Trump's administration, including the VP, JD Vance, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, and the Secretary of Defense, Mark Rubio, and other members as well. So some of the things that they were talking about, they were just chatting, the boys being boys, just having a little chit chat. They said, "Girl, you don't have to be crying to pretend that he's faithful and he loves you, girl." Um, so what they were talking about, not you hear the ambulance, you hear the police, they're coming to get me. They said, "Do not reveal the secrets." Yona, don't you do it! Stop it! Stop it! Liar! That's just like an occupational hazard of living in New York City, living near downtown fucking Brooklyn. Oh, I almost doxed myself. I almost doxed myself. Yo, I talk too much. Anyways, so what were they talking about? They literally were talking about a military strike in Yemen against I don't want to mispronounce this, but I'm going to the Houthi, um, the Houthi or Houthi uh, rebels. But I was like, when here's the thing: when Americans call people rebels, I'm like, eh, eh. Are they rebels? Or are you just foreign assholes coming to invade, steal, rape, pillage, take, break? You know, are we the bad guys? That's up to you. That's up to you. I'm sure there's some like proud loving ass Americans here in the chat, and that's your business. That's your opinion. It's not fact, but it is your opinion. However, I am not. I'm blackity black. I'm blackity black. So yeah, so they were talking about strikes on Yemen. They were really casual about it too. With one official even boasting how the strikes would be efficient. How they would be efficient. Super cash, super chill, super, you know, it's going to be a good thing for us in the long run, guys. At one point, JD Vance was like, hey, maybe not right now. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Like, the price of gas will go up. It will cause a lot of further problems for the American people. He's like, I try to talk to POTUS about it. President of the United States, if you don't know what POTUS is, that's what that is. And he's like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Elon's my lover. That's it. That's all he cares about right now. So they had like a little chat. Someone added the editor in chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, to the chat on accident. Once again, quote unquote, I'm doing quotes for everyone listening, on accident. But how do you accidentally do that? Because it's one of two things. Either someone intentionally set you up and gave you the wrong number, which is crazy, whoever you were trying to add, or you guys are just really dumb. I don't know which one's worse. But this is our government working, our highest office in government working at that, mind you. This is federal level. These are the people who run our country, essentially, and they couldn't get together on a fucking group text. Is that what you're telling me? Like, y'all are in these men word specifically. These men specifically are like what, in their 40s, well, late 40s to early 60s. I'm assuming. Like, I can't imagine any one of them are like over 65. You know how to work a fucking phone. You know how to work a group chat. And then for someone to sit in there, like, you guys are talking about, like, we're gonna airstrike this and bomb that and blah blah blah. And not one time did you notice the number singing there, not saying anything. Very interesting. Because, like I said, either someone set you up or y'all are just really fucking dumb, and that's crazy. Because who added him? Who added this man? Who added him? And what was the reason? Because y'all got a mole. There's a mole. And I kind of love that for y'all. It's what you deserve. I want nothing but the worst for this fucking administration. They fucking suck. It's crazy. It's so sad. And speaking of this administration, before we get off the topic of politics, literally, I think deporting 500,000 or 1,000,000. I forget the number. It was like 500,000 or 1,000,000 Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans. I saw that this morning on TikTok. Follow me. Hello. I saw that this morning when I was doing my morning doom scroll, and literally like talking about how this was Biden's mistake. We're fixing it. We're giving these people, or those people, you know how they like to otherwise. They said we're going to giving those people, we're giving them a month to self-deport, or we're going to come with ICE. And ICE these days isn't the ICE that, you know, you were used to with Biden's America or fucking Obama's America. No, these ICE are taking people to Guantanamo Bay for indefinite slave labor for the country, and they will never be seen or heard from again. And that's not me being funny. That's not a joke. There's no ba-da-bum ding after it. No, this is just a fact. They're literally turning immigrants, illegal aliens, once again, quotes, into slaves. And then they're going to work their way into the rest of the population. Y'all, this man told you what he wanted to do from the jump. And I'm sure a lot of you are like, politics, oh my God. If you aren't able to like use your critical thinking fucking brain, maybe you shouldn't be on the internet. Because I fear some of you bitches are so susceptible to just like influence and believing everything you hear, even from a bitch like me, someone who talks fast and talks slick. Call me Slick Back the Pimp. You're so susceptible to being influenced that like you'll believe anything you hear instead of doing your own independent research. Like, but like I said, once again, politics, it's like, yes, we do have to talk about these things because they affect us. And for the people who voted for him, like I was saying, isn't this crazy? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Singing, living in the real world. Mm-hmm. Ain't it good? Ain't it good? Being all alone. Like, isn't this so fun? Are we not having fun yet? And this beautifully crafted, very real dystopian society that we have built up around ourselves. And the fact that so many of y'all believed in the promise of whiteness once again, and now you have fucked around and now you are finding out. Anyways, moving on. America's sweetheart and our own beloved Quinta Brunson is divorcing her man. She is the creator of Abbott Elementary, such a big, beautiful, funny show. She deserves nothing but kindness and love and support and joy. And, you know, sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes you plan and you plan and you try and you fight and you rally and you try to stick it out. But for one reason or another, it just doesn't work out. And I think that there is bravery in throwing in the towel on a relationship that just isn't working out for whatever reason. So many of our elders and our parents, they stick it out. Yeah, I've been with my man for 45 years and he treats you like shit. Every other Tuesday, he's like whooping your ass or like something crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a positive like love story. And of course, all relationships have their ups and downs. I'm not saying that they don't. What I'm saying is someone who's actively harming you, whether that's physically, verbally, emotionally, whatever it is, sticking it out, there's no reward in that. Like, look at fucking I almost said Robert Pattinson. What is that boy's name? Robin Thicke and Paula Pattinson. Paula Pattinson, is that her name? You know, from Gem in the Room, his ex-wife. Anyways, they got together when they were like, what, 13, 14, 14, 15? We're together for decades, and he still cheated. And then tried to win her back, and she said, no, you can't have me back. You broke my trust. You broke our marriage. That's it. It's done. It's a wrap. It's over. And that's on respecting yourself, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies. That's on respecting yourself. That's on knowing your worth, knowing your boundaries, and not letting anyone cross them or play you or play in your fucking face. Because what? No, absolutely not. I can love you from here to Puerto Rico all the way back. And then what? Love doesn't mean shit if someone's playing your fucking face. Because someone can love you deeply. Someone can be so in love with you. And hold on, because I'm getting a little bit preachy right now. Someone can be so in love with you, right? And they still treat you wrong. and they're holding you back from your blessings. You're literally blocking your own blessings by allowing this person to play in your face. Ain't that some shit? Anyways, moving on. There was this viral trend on TikTok to see how you look fat. And it caused a bunch of controversy because, of course, people who are thin or smaller bodied, they always they go for the low hanging fruit. They're like, I wonder what it would be if I was like a fat ass bitch. What would that be like? Like, what would I look like? Would I still be cute? Like, would they still love me? Would they still follow me? Would they still buy my skinny tea? I think if you are so concerned about what you would look like fat, then just get fat. Eat the food. Stop taking the Ozempic. Stop using the laxatives. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing to stay skinny, and just pig out, right? Because that's what you think that all big people do. It's like, oh, all you eat food all day. No, 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 no. And even if that was the case, why is it your business? But getting back to my original point, if this is what's on your mind all day, if all you're consumed about is staying thin and avoiding fatness, there's something wrong with you. Like, there's something mentally imbalanced. Getting on an app, getting on a social media app, and using an AI filter to see how you look as a big fat double back white bitch is crazy work. You're insane. You need to go speak to someone. That's not behavior of someone who is mentally sound. And the thing too is these apps, especially TikTok, there's so many kids and young people on here, literal teenagers all the way up until early 20s. And I'm like, this is not normal behavior, babes. I promise you it's not. And I fear I sound like an old ass big bitch when I say, go touch some fucking grass. Literally, go touch some grass. Go do something. Bitch, go clock in. Go get a job. Go be somebody. Everyone wants to be a fucking influencer. What the fuck are you influencing? Because it's one thing. Bitch, you're a bitch with a mic. You're talking on your podcast. And you record stuff all the time. Yeah, but it's there's a line I fear that some of you, sometimes myself too, some of us cross. And it's if you can't have self-reflection, if you can't have a little boop, a little pat on the hand every now and then, if you're literally just shouting into an echo chamber of your followers and peers who think just like you, and then don't get me started on the people who literally only hang out with people who look like them. Crazy work. If your friend group looks only like you, that's insane. You're insane. If your friend group is only people who think like you, there's no diversity in your friend group, in your love life, you are living a shell of a life, a mere sliver of a life, babe. I promise you are. And isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? This episode is taking a very interesting turn, but moving right along again. I'm not sure if I talked about this last week. Shawn Mendes was all up in Bad Bunny's fucking comments, talking about, I love it when you call me señorita, da, 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 da. Talking about guapo. He said, Nueva York. Dun, 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 dun. Whew, I want to hear that song. Anyways, I'm just like, Shawn, back the fuck up. And I'll say this again, in case I didn't say it last week, but if I did, who gives a fuck? It's my show. Back the fuck up, Shawn. And I'm not fucking playing. Because one thing about me and two things about it for sure, I fight. And I fight really well. And when it comes to love and my family and my peace, I will not let you win. They will not win, right, guys? Shawn will not win. Say it. Shawn will not win. Fuck no, Shawn will not win. Yeah. Get up out of his comments. Go find something safe to do. Please and thank you. Because I'd hate to act a fucking fool on this internet. Speaking of Bad Bunny, I'm thinking every week I'll give you updates about him or something. Because I have just quite a few. Well, not a few. A little bit. Relax. Calm down. So my honey bunny, he was seen crowd surfing at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. Y'all, he really is the people's princess. Don't you just love him? I don't understand. It makes me so sad that there was a world where I didn't know that he existed. Isn't that crazy? There was a world I didn't know that Benito existed. And Benito Antonio, I just want to say I'm so sorry for that. I apologize that I wasn't listening to you before, that I didn't follow your music, that I didn't know about you, that none of my loser ass bitch made ass friends didn't introduce me to your music, to your artistry, to your genius. I'm really sorry. And don't worry, those bitches are now dead to me. And you know who the fuck you are. Especially bitches who knew about him were bumping him, talking about, oh, bad buddy, never put me on. Fuck you. He will also be doing WrestleMania, which is super exciting. And the biggest one, he's dropping a documentary series. Ah! How exciting, guys. He's gonna be doing like behind the scenes stuff, like his rise to fame, his dating life a little bit, because he's really private, you know he is. Gonna be talking about just like his love and support for his home country, Puerto Rico, all the things, like, you know, him making music, preparing for his sold out tour, is, you know, coming home to me and loving me, being faithful. Anyways, that's all that I have for you this week, you guys. I love you so much. Let me know if the energy was too chaotic. If it was, I'll just be more chaotic next week and make you fucking love it. The fuck? This is my show. What are you talking about? It's a dictatorship, bitch. Welcome to fucking San Yona, motherfucker. It's worse than San Quentin, this motherfucker. But yeah, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for liking the videos and listening to the podcast and being around, because guess what? The early bird gets the fucking worm, and all you bitches who are going to be coming like in a year or so when the shit's really popping off and be like, oh my god, you're not so funny, you're not so funny, you're not so fine, you're not so fly. Yeah, bitch, I know all that, but guess what? The bitches who are here now, you knew it first. You knew it fucking first, and you are going to be the ones I invite into my inner sanction. Yes, you're gonna be in my inner sanctuary. Yeah. Oh my god. I remember I was talking with my friend Jolene. Hey Jolene, I know you're gonna be watching this. I was literally talking about the raise your voice, Hilda. Wait, you gotta start off with the la 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 la. Yeah. And on that note, that's really all I have for you. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Make sure you follow my socials. Everything will be in the description down below. For the podcast, of course, it's Your Opinion Is Not Fact, or Your Opinion Is Not Fact Podcast at gmail.com. Like I said, everything is there. For my personal shit, that is Yona the Pooh. That Yona the Pooh, like Winnie the Pooh, but Yona. And my Snapchat, if you want to get real freaky and nasty, freak nasty bitch, is ultra volatile. So thanks so much. I love you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Mwah!